Hey everybody, today we're going to make fried pork tenderloin. Let's get cooking. For this recipe, you need 1 teaspoon or 2 grams paprika, 40 grams Parmesan, half cup or 123 grams of sour cream, 2 cups or 473 milliliters of chicken broth, a quarter cup or 65 milliliters of heavy cream, 8 garlic cloves, zest and juice of 1 lemon, around 5 tablespoons or 71 grams of butter, salt and pepper to preference, and garlic powder to preference, and 2 shallots. You'll also need breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs, an egg, and milk to bread the pork. For the shallots, cut off the tips, cut them in half, and after peeling and cutting off the root end, slice them across the grain. Then zest the lemon and juice. For the pork tenderloin, we want to remove the silver skin. At the end of the silver skin, slip your knife under the skin and slice out and upward to get a piece to hold on to and to prevent yourself from removing too much meat. Then just continue to slice down along the skin until it's all removed. Once it's removed, season to preference with garlic powder, pepper, and salt. Then in a pan on medium, toss in some butter, and once it's hot, begin searing the pork. Sear on one side for 1.5 minutes and rotate the pork. After another minute, rotate the last side, and after a final minute, pick up the pork, sear the ends, and remove. Then in the same pan, add a little more butter and the shallots, sweat for a minute, and then add a splash of the broth. Let that cook for another minute, and then add the lemon juice and garlic. After another minute or so, we'll add the lemon zest and a little more of the broth, or just the rest of the broth. Then we'll let that simmer for 3 minutes, seasoning to taste with pepper and salt before removing to a food processor. Then add the sour cream, heavy cream, and give it a small pulse. Then add butter and pulse to emulsify before removing. Back with the loin, now that it's been chilled, we'll cut some pretty thick chops. Before we bread, we'll need to season our crumbs with paprika, Parmesan, and pepper. This would also be a good time to start heating your oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius. Then to bread, coat the pork in flour, dip in egg, and coat with breadcrumbs. Then repeat with the rest: flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Now once the oil and pork are ready, add them in batches and fry them for 3 minutes. Then after another 1.5 minutes, remove and repeat with the rest of the pork, being sure they're at an internal temp of at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius. Then once they're done, plate them up, drizzle with the sauce, and enjoy. If you enjoyed this recipe or would like to see a recipe, subscribe and let me know in the comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the kitchen next time.